turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the formula and chemistry. Your memories spark and motivate and make the industry shake. We put the bars in the place, another one chance at best, yes. Baiting punches for the culture, keep the brushes fresh. Flip the cover with the drummer, passion never rests. Freedom is our teacher under pressure, now we blessed. See, I was so good for the code. Hello, start this game. Just the thanks I get. Hello, I started this game. Just the thanks I get.
Hey everybody, welcome to Comic Artist Pro's Secrets. I'm your host, Ethan Van Sciver, 27-year veteran of the comic book industry, world's most charming, elegant, eloquent, and yet humble man. Great big Star Wars fan, trusted member of the media. Good to be with you guys tonight. You know, I meant to do a live stream. Someone reminded me on Twitter. They were like, weren't you going to come home from the post office and then immediately do a live stream? And I was like, oh yeah, I completely forgot because other things got in the way. Went to the post office. I picked up my mail. Got some great stuff from you guys. I still haven't opened all of it yet. But I don't know if you can see behind me. No, I use this thumb. Behind me over there, there's a Cyberfrog paper mache by the same gentleman who did the other Cyberfrog paper mache, which has been over my right shoulder the entire time I've been doing this show. He made another one of Cyberfrog, just a bust, and he's eating chicken. I dig it. I love it. It's beautiful. Thank you so much for the hard work. Also showed off something on Twitter, which was really, really neat. It was, miniature Cyberfrog number 0. This guy took Cyberfrog 0 and he printed it out 1 inch. And the way he did it was he printed it out on microfilm, kind of like just a strip with all the pages on it, and then folded it just right. And all you really need to do is add a single staple in the middle, and you've got miniature comics. He calls them keychain comics, and thought it would be a pretty good idea to do that. It is a good idea. I dig it. Let's see here. Camel Moon comic looks awesome. I haven't even looked at it yet. I have been running around. I got to actually promote Camel Moon's wonderful Hail Salad comic book. Steve Laukinen says Morrison EVS. And let me see. Yeah. Who's in the chat tonight? Eric Bieberbach says the lighting is frustrating. 1 out of 5 stars. It's this right here. How's that? Is that better? That casts a cool shadow. Look at the Cyberfrog paper mache now. That casts a wicked shadow on the wall. Wow, I'm gonna make this my lighting all the time. I dig it. I dig this lighting. Let's see. EVS looks like what Kurt Cobain would look like if he was still alive. Thank you. Thank you. He is still alive in my heart. 100%. Good to see you guys. Very happy. There's so many people in here right away. 424 people in here right at the outset of the show. That's better, El Largo says. Better? Okay, good. I did a live stream, yesterday, and I think it was too noisy. I got some negative feedback from people. They said we had 9 people, 10 people at one point, in the stream, and we were supposed to be talking about the Whisper Network, and people feel like it didn't really, go over that well because it was too noisy and we were too distracted by other things. I'm not opposed to doing it over again by myself. I wouldn't mind going over and talking about that again, because I'm not sure. I think I drinking. I'm not sure if I was drinking. Hold on a second. Let me look up Hail Salad real quick on Indiegogo. But anyway, I have 2 choices. I mean, we could either talk about that and make that a thing that we do. Here it is, Hail Salad. Or I could make a little short video about it, record a short video. I haven't decided which one that's going to be, but clearly, my wife was interested. She was kind of like, hey, when's the next installment of Whisper Network gossip coming out? And I said, I don't know, whenever Bleeding Fool publishes it. But she's like, yeah, it took a while for you guys to get to the point. You were talking about other things. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to make that mistake again. From now on, I'm just going to get right to the point. All right. And that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to get right to the point. We're going to talk about the number one thing that we've named this stream after. Why not? Star Wars Reset. This is Cosmic Book News. Matt McGloin, he's never been wrong before. Star Wars Reset includes Kathleen Kennedy stepping down. Now, there are a lot of rumors going on right now that I believe none of. This is the thing. Like, sometimes I think the Fandom Menace can be a little too optimistic. Fandom Menace rumors are saying that, look, the the sequel trilogy is going to be booted out as canon. It's going to no longer be canon. A lot of things are going to change. I seriously doubt that, guys. I seriously doubt that. I still think that Lucasfilm, no matter what, sees the Fandom Menace and our viewpoint as the minority viewpoint, and they don't like minorities. So I don't think they're going to do that. I just don't. In our wildest dreams, would they do that? No, I just don't think so. But here we have this article here that says, finally, Kathleen Kennedy is going to step down. We've been hearing this over and over again. She signed another 3-year extension of her contract back in 2019. It was so frustrating. Was it 2019 or 2008? It might have been 2018. It was so frustrating. It was so clear that she should step down after the disaster of Solo. But Lucasfilm, like other SJW-infested companies, they don't care about performance. It's never going to be about merit. It's never going to be about what should happen, what's best for business. Now, oftentimes, it's going to be just a way of sticking a thumb in the eye of the fans and just reasserting that this is not about business. There are more important things than money to SJWs. That's the first thing that they'll tell you. You care about money too much. I hear this all day long. I hear this until it comes out my ears. It comes out my eye sockets. SJW's going, sometimes things are not always about money. They're about, validation, self-validation, other people validating you, telling you that you're okay and that you're good. It's about the validation of your peers. It's about telling yourself that you're okay and you're doing the right thing. You see this in their comics. I mean, the great thing about SJWs in comics is that really you see it all distilled down to a very simplistic formula. In the comic books, you can read an SJW comic book like Ms. Marvel, or what was that poisonous, horrible Wasp book where it was just, we love the science. We're a bunch of girls. We love the science. They all, throughout the entire book, they can't get enough of telling themselves and telling each other how totally awesome you are. Has anybody told you how awesome you are? I am awesome. Feeling good about myself. I am great. So this kind of a thing, self-validation, validation is always going to be more important than money and accomplishment, personal achievement. Kathleen Kennedy is awesome. She's just awesome. She's like a woman, and the Force is like female, and therefore, like, why should she step down? Just because some Nazis, some bigots, just because some cis white males say that she should? Why should she? Here's some optimism here from Cosmic Book News. It is claimed that Kathleen Kennedy will be stepping down from Lucasfilm to start her own female-centric production company. That's what they do, by the way. When Jeff Johns got fired from DC Comics, it was Jeff is stepping down to start his own production company. He's doing his own production company, I guess. From what I understand, he's making a Frosty the Snowman movie starring Jason Momoa. We'll see how that comes out. Should be good. Which follows the rumor that Disney is resetting Star Wars. Details once again come from the future ruler of Lord Doomcock. Doomcock! Hail Doomcock! He's the one who's given all this information to Cosmic Book News. We'll see how this goes. All right. Recall it was Doomcock who revealed that all those Star Wars Rise of Skywalker spoilers, and by the way, Doomcock even revealed trouble at Disney with Brie Larson prior to the directing and writing team being let go from the Captain Marvel sequel. God, what a nightmare this is. Look at this. These two. Why did you do this, George? I swear to God, why did you do this? Work girlfriend. This is a phenomenon that goes on everywhere. It's just work girlfriend. Work girlfriend eventually inherits the business and ruins it. She saw you as the patriarchy. You could flirt with her a little bit. During Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, you could flirt with her a little bit, you and Steven Spielberg. But now look what's happened. You guys have turned over the keys Oh, the keys to that Lamborghini that is Star Wars. Oh my God, you turn him over to a woman. Women can't drive. Women drivers, no survivors. And look what she's done. I mean, look what she's done to Star Wars. And now we're all fantasizing about the idea that, Disney could be resetting it. Fat chance they're not resetting it. I'm positive, Doomcock. I hate to doubt Lord Doomcock, the Overlord. Star Wars Civil War taking place at Lucasfilm. Really? Doomcock has gone on record stating sources have filled him in that a secret plan is in the works to save Star Wars that involves some sort of Star Wars Civil War taking place at Lucasfilm between Kathleen Kennedy and those loyal to George Lucas, like Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. Dave Filoni can go Filoni himself, because I'm not quite sure that Dave Filoni's on our side anymore. I used to think Cowboy Dave was on our side. I don't think so now. In Doomcock's previous report, it was stated that the Star Wars reset will involve the erasure of The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and The Rise of Skywalker through a concept introduced. You can't believe this. Doomcock, stop it. Through a concept introduced in the Star Wars Rebels animated series, The Veil of the Force. This is Fandom Menacers did this all while I was there too. All I did was talk about Star Wars, and they were talking about time travel being in, the Rise of Skywalker, to go back and fix things. Just because, hey, in one of the cartoons they introduced that time travel is a thing in Star Wars. The cartoons they don't count. You know why they don't count? Because only the true fans watch the Star Wars cartoons. The real fans watch the Star Wars cartoons. I can't stand the Star Wars cartoons. I tried to watch them. I find them really, really just soy. But, that's me. Other people like me who just watch the movies and occasionally read a novel, we don't care about this. This isn't a thing to us. This is the stuff that happened. This is the stuff that may have happened, kind of. What can you compare it to? It's canon, sure, but if it wasn't in one of the movies, you can't introduce a concept necessarily from the cartoons to the movies. Few exceptions. They'll throw nuggets to people. They'll throw some characters from the animated series kind of into Rise of Skywalker, kind of a voice. But that's just fan service. Kathleen Kennedy's reign of terror is almost at an end, claims the YouTuber. Who cares? It doesn't matter anymore. Oh, it doesn't matter. Who cares if Kathleen Kennedy's reign of terror is at an end? It doesn't matter. Star Wars is dead. She already killed it. Who cares? But is Kathleen Kennedy going to leave and then Star Wars is suddenly going to be better again? What we have right now is we have The Mandalorian, and we have an opportunity to make a couple of other TV shows that might be tolerable. But the larger Star Wars, the movie Star Wars, is over with. It's dead. D-E-D. D-E-D, dead. Who cares if she leaves? She already killed it. She's already gotten away with it. We said she can't keep getting away with it, and she kept getting away with it. It doesn't matter. Harrison Ford is done. He doesn't want to do any more Star. I'm happy that he was in Rise of Skywalker. That was nice, albeit brief. Carrie Fisher has departed this mortal coil. Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill might come back, I guess, as a Force ghost. I could see Mark Hamill kind of showing up and being blue, looking like Boo Berry. But it's over. It's just over with. And by the way, if Kathleen Kennedy were to step down, they just replace her with some equally or even more odious feminist wretch who would want to fight the patriarchy within Star Wars. All they want to do is undo. Why do you want to undo Luke Skywalker? Luke Skywalker wasn't the real hero of Star Wars. Carrie Fisher's Princess Leia was. Well, of course, she was a hero too. They were all heroes. How could you say that Luke Skywalker wasn't the main hero of Star Wars, though? I didn't see Princess Leia in that X-Wing fighter. I didn't see that shit. I didn't see her blowing up Death Stars. It was men that did that. Something that men do. Women do this, and then they present you an award. That's what I learned from Star Wars. All right, so Kathleen Kennedy's reign of terror is almost at an end, claims the YouTuber. Yeah, not a moment too soon. He says, I've been sitting on this information for weeks now, seeking further confirmation, but at this point, I've heard from enough various viewpoints to credit this rumor may have some validity to it. That makes me feel so much better. It doesn't matter. She is going to leave eventually. It might be this year. I mean, it might be this September instead of 2 Septembers ago that she leaves. Finally, it doesn't matter. It's already dead. It's explained that Kennedy is dead set against the plan, as it will undo everything she has done to Disney, to Disney Star Wars. It attacks her legacy in a fundamental way, says Doomcock. It's a stinging rebuke to her authority and vision and reputation of her brand of identity politics, and a signal to a grateful world. That's us, the grateful world. The force isn't female. The horse is. At all, but it belongs to everyone. Look at her here. She's like, okay, so yeah, you're gonna get smacked by Laura Dern with her hand, just like this. She's gonna smack you. All right, is that okay? Yeah, no. Kathleen Kennedy not renewing Star Wars contract. Obviously, the plan to save Star Wars couldn't happen with Kennedy in charge of Lucasfilm, which means when her contract expires in 2021, she is out. She's out. She's out of here. Nearly a month ago, my source... I can't do Doomcock's voice. Let me try. Let me do a voice kind of like how Doomcock should sound. Nearly a month ago, my source notified me that a big meeting had taken place regarding the future of Lucasfilm. That's how Doomcock should sound. I don't think that is how he does sound. But he should talk like this. Bob Iger and Bob Chapek both participated in the meeting, which is significant. But even more significant was who did not participate in the meeting. Kathleen Kennedy, the head of Lucasfilm. I am informed that Kennedy never misses meetings like this, so her absence was notable. One would think a meeting about the future of Lucasfilm would include the head of Lucasfilm, but according to my source, Kennedy did not participate in this meeting. That'd be badass if that were a Doomcock. I'd be like, hail Doomcock, hail. I'm like, hail Doomcock anyway. I love that guy. Yeah. It's claimed that a few days prior to the big meeting, Kathleen Kennedy had a meeting of her own, and it lasted an hour. And after she left, Kennedy withdrew from contact with all human beings, with underlings, with peasants. Kennedy, Lady Kennedy, withdrew from all contact with underlings. That's what I do too. Down in my basement, withdrawing from contact with all peasants. Couple of weeks ago, Kennedy's right hand contacted the staff, which is... How would you like Kennedy's right hand to contact your staff? I want Kennedy's right hand to contact the staff. Leathery, it's leathery. Maybe I don't then. Which is predominantly female, if not exclusively, and reportedly conveyed the following message on behalf of Kathleen Kennedy. Miss Kathy has decided she will not be pursuing an extension of her contract. So if any of you wish to stay with her, you best be making your minds up. You have time. There is no need for any rash decisions. But Ms. Kathy has plans to open a female-centric production company. How do we feel about this? How do we feel about this absurdity? This silliness? I'm going to open up a female-centric production company. It's going to be centered around females. Females. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. Meanwhile, Doomcock is reporting an invasion. Doomcock is reporting an invasion is happening right now. Let's go to Doomcock really quick and see what he's got to say. Here we go. That's right. Cyber Frog. Back Cyber Frog. Wreck Planet. Only on Indiegogo. Only on Indiegogo. You know. Oh, my God. All right, guys. Hang on a second. I'm going to be right back. I feel like here's what I have to drink. I have a purple drink. I got a purple drink. I don't need a purple drink. I need water. I'll be right back. And then I'll, I'm not giving you a chair stream. I'll be right back. Yes, everyone. Yes. I'm the world's most hydrated man. Many of you know. Many of you know my garage is currently filled with agua. 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 That's what they taught me on Sesame Street. That's the only Spanish word I learned on Sesame Street. They had puppets that just screamed agua. It's the only Spanish word I know. Agua. Hold on one second. And I know pendejo. Stay thirsty, bitches. Let's go back and check out Kathleen Kennedy and all of her bullshit. All right, here we go. Yikes. Doomcock. Doomcock, where do you get this information from? Who are your sources? The only source I have is Jeremy Griggs from Geeks and Gamers. How come everybody else has sources? I need sources too. According to Doomcock, there are rumors going around Lucasfilm that the meeting Kennedy attended saw Kennedy provided with data regarding how Star Wars has been failing under her leadership since the takeover by Disney, as the movies, merchandise, and parks have been downtrending, something I've been covering for years, something we've all been covering for years. At this point, I've been informed that Kennedy's contract will not be renewed, says Doomcock. She will be going on to create her own production company. Her leadership will be missed, but Disney looks forward to what Kathleen will do with her new company. If this is true, it appears Kathleen Kennedy's reign of terror may finally be nearing its end, and a reign of terror is exactly what it's rumored to have been. A reign of terror, everyone. After the financial success of The Force Awakens, Kennedy was foolishly given free rein to do whatever she wanted to do with The Last Jedi. The result was a sham, a crass and tasteless propaganda film, a shameless checklist of woke talking points overflowing with virtue signaling, Matt McGloin, garbage tier, and contempt for what Kennedy perceives as the patriarchy, utterly devoid of narrative coherence, creative integrity, or anything resembling Star Wars. Kennedy had her way with Star Wars, and in an almost biblical sense, that means she fucked it. She fucked Star Wars. She made love to it. No, she didn't make love to it. She fucked it. And then said about changing the culture and mission of Lucasfilm, stacking the staff with feminist ideologues and weeding out any employees that fail to live up to her political litmus test. Case in point, Dave Filoni. Cowboy Dave. Cowboy Dave, what a fraud. What a disappointment Cowboy Dave was to me personally. I saw Cowboy Dave. I saw a man with a cowboy hat, and I thought, oh, When I wanted to know where all the Cowboys had gone, there's one. There's Dave Filoni. We got one man in Lucasfilm trying to make a difference. And then I went to Star Wars Celebration, and it was not a celebration for me. It was funereal. As Dave Filoni, I went to his panel. And Cowboy Dave Filoni got up on stage and said, "Hey, everybody! Hey!" And suddenly the stage was lit with bisexual lighting, and Dave was surrounded by three females, three women, that were talking about the future of Star Wars and what Star Wars should mean to Dave Filoni. Fuchsia Star Wars. It drove me insane. I was crushed. I was there with Jeremy Giggs from Geeks and Gamers, and he couldn't take it. He got up and left. And as he neared the door, I saw him turn his head and projectile vomit. It was too much for all of us. We'd had high hopes. Our high hopes were crushed. Some of you may remember this. Some of you may... did I say Giggs? I meant Griggs. Sorry. Some of you may remember this. If you don't remember it, the video is on my YouTube channel. You can go back and watch me at Star Wars Celebration and all of my hopes crushed. Why isn't Doomcock? Why aren't his hopes crushed? Why does he still have any optimism? Doomcock still believes that there's going to be some kind of positive outcome out of this. Kathleen Kennedy's leaving. It's the year 2020. Star Wars toys are now non-existent. They don't make them anymore. But maybe things can be rescued if only Kathleen Kennedy leaves. No! SJWs only hire other SJWs. It's called entryism. They bring in an SJW, they bring in more SJWs and more SJWs, more SJWs until you're swimming through a sea of soy. Drowning in soy. There's no way out. There's no kindly, chubby man from New Jersey who's going to fish you out of the swimming pool of soy, wash you off, and set you free in the woods. Set you free. Go free. You will drown. You will drown in these chemicals. You will die. Yeah. Doomcock goes on to explain that several years ago, Dave Filoni mocked fans at a women's conference. What were you doing at a women's conference, Dave Filoni? It was a conference for women. Why were you there? When Doomcock brought up concerns about Filoni, he says his source filled him in that these comments were basically coerced because at the time, 4 years ago, Kennedy was in charge. You didn't step out of line if you wanted to keep working there. She had her agenda. She told the monkey to dance, and he did, says Doomcock's source at Lucasfilm. Man, George Lucas is tiny. Is it just that Jon Favreau is a very big fellow, or is George... I never pictured George Lucas to be like this little. He's a big midget. George Lucas is the big midget. I know I'm going to look like this pretty soon, except for that, like with a wig. It's inevitable. Star Wars, there is a new hope. Big midget, guys. The big midget. Another Doomcock source also says that while things have been bad at Lucasfilm, there is hope. The acrimony is genuine. Lucasfilm is a house at times bitterly divided, and there is indeed a new hope for Star Wars as a number of positive changes are rumored to be coming, says the source. Again, as previously explained, the plan is to use the veil of the Force to cancel out Kennedy's sequel trilogy and to decanonize things. I canonize this theory. It's not happening. This is ridiculous. The veil of the Force is not going to be something that happens. I deny this. I know it's a good hope, but we don't need false hope. We need to be aware of the odds that are against us. We need to understand how these people work. We need to understand that they have very little, if any, respect for us, for the fans. That's why we reject. Without respect, we reject, Mr. Doomcock. You remember that. These people have no respect for us. They don't care. You know, if you say to them, Star Wars is dead, you killed it, they'd say, oh, yeah, really dead? Like each film made like $1 billion. Each movie made like $1 billion. Why? Oh, it's so dead. Please. Hell, nobody wants to watch those movies anymore, though, and the toys didn't sell. Oh, please. Doomcock also points out that Kathleen Kennedy leaving Disney and Lucasfilm looks to be true because of the recent announcement regarding Star Wars Celebration getting pushed back by 2 years, which is the year after Kennedy's contract expires. Why pre-cancel the event in 2021? It's a good question. Why do it? Why cancel it? After all, no one has an idea what the situation with the contagion will be like a year from now. I'm here to tell you it's going to be the same. Get used to this. This is not changing. This is going to be the world as you know it for 2 years. 2 years. How could this stop all of a sudden? You know, you're going to be wearing masks to go out. Kids are going to have to wear masks when they go to school. I mean, it's ridiculous. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. China kicked our ass. But, you know, can you imagine going back to hugging a friend? Can you imagine going back to just shaking hands with someone that you just met that you don't know? You know, can you imagine any of that? No, of course not. You can't. It's going to be a long time before you trust people are not bacterial-laden virus holding petri dishes. It's going to be a long time. You're going to cough and then everybody's going to panic for the next 3 years. I just wanted to buy an iPhone and I had to have my fever checked. They checked my temperature rectally before I could go into the Apple store. They said, hang on a second. Got to check your temperature. I said, I just want to buy an iPhone. No. You know, it's not going to change. Doomcock. Okay, so let me finish this here. So why not wait and see? Why postpone the event to 2022? Well, my friends, ask yourself, what will have ended in 2022? The answer is simple. Kathleen Kennedy's contract has nothing to do with that. It's just, they just figured, what the fuck? Let's not do it. I don't believe that, Doomcock. These are conspiracy theories, my friend. Doomcock goes on to say that starting in 2022, Disney wants to start fresh with the franchise and bring the old fans back. He says that Star Wars Celebration 2022 will see the announcement of a new head of Lucasfilm, if not prior, and that Kennedy will be moving on. That's possible. Mike's Comics says Star Wars is pretty much dead to me until they fix Luke Skywalker. By the way, the auction for Our Heroes original art is live on eBay. Let me know how you like the item description. Hey, all right, Mike, we'll take a look at that. It said that one source is stating Jon Favreau will be named as the new head of Lucasfilm. However, another source of Doomcock's says that a completely neutral party will be brought in as the new head of Lucasfilm moving forward to calm down all the internal problems and start fresh. That should be me. I can do that. I'll get these guys in line. Pablo Hidalgo, get me my coffee, son. Where did your balls go? We're going to find them, Pablo. Pablo, step one on the agenda. Get your balls back right now. Check Kathleen Kennedy's purse. This is a new era for Lucasfilm. The patriarchy is back. An additional rumor is also stating that Star Wars parks, including Galaxy's Edge, will get remodeled to include actual Star Wars for the fans. I heard that rumor too. I hope that's true. I can't guarantee that it's true, but I hope that it is. Yeah, Ethan Film, Indiana Jeremy. Let's just call it Ethan Film from here on out. It's a job that I can do. Nothing's worse. Yeah. You guys missed that? You guys, it might be time to integrate music into this show again. Might be time. Thinking about it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at what we have on the agenda here. Camel Moon's Hail Salad comic issue 1 launched today. I'm going to watch this video. Okay. I expected a video, Camel Moon. I got to tell you, I expected a video, Hail Salad video. Well, I'm seeing we're not getting one of those, at least not yet. Very cool. Camel Moon's Hail Salad, which is a comic book that, makes fun of me. It's a cartoon series that makes fun of me. It's very flattering to Cecil, though. Its portrayal of Cecil and Malin is very flattering. Its portrayal of Dan Fraga as a man in a tutu with a clock around his neck and an egg with a crudely painted bunny face on it with bunny ears is peculiar. Wenger, this is exactly how I picture Wenger in real life. Like, he got Wenger down. I mean, that looks just like Wenger. And, when I talk to Wenger now, I close my eyes, I picture this dinosaur horse with hair. Comic and merch campaign is here. By the way, where's your boy Zach? Why isn't your boy Zach in this? What, did your boy Zach say no? It's not your choice, Zach. He's not on this either. All right, Hail Salad number 1, 32 pages color of mouth-watering tasty salad will be tossed, get it, together in an epic comic book format retelling the story of the Iliad. Hail Salad, The Troll Gen War, recounts the early days of Comicsgate and the collected efforts of Comicsgate greats in their attempt to combat the decimation of whacked-out trolls, but done in the cartoon stylings you've come to know and love. All right, so it's going to look like this. Great looking characters. Look at Anna. Anna's like a mermaid puppet. Here's Kelsey. He's a orangutan. Something's lost here with Wenger. Wenger's a Tyrannosaurus Rex centaur. Oh, here we go. Here's your boy Zach. And then I'm fighting Smugless. Doug Tenaple today. I was talking to Doug today on the Oz show, live without Liam. And Doug resents this, I think. Doug resents his depiction as a stinky foot bat. How do you think I feel? Look at these shoes that I'm wearing. I'm wearing, what are these? These are light refracting pleather. Look at this. Platform heels with straps that go up my calves. They're pretty cool. I probably would wear them if I saw them. All right. And there's another cover here. I like Dan Fraga in action. Malin looks cool. Cecil's got a sword here. He's a cigarette. And there's me. They asked me to do a cover, and I said, no. They said, it'd be weird if you did a cover, right? I said, yeah, it would. It would. I'm not drawing this. It would be weird. I encourage you to do it, but I will not be drawing this stuff. Make $1 million. Here's the loot. Multiple covers with holofoil covers, with and without holofoil covers. Sticker book ash can, 12 pages with 12 unique holofoil stickers. That's a great idea. A pearlescent Napoleon print, a t-shirt with the entire crew, 7 unique high-quality plastic standee toys. That's these right here, and an 18 by 24 canvas painting print. I guess that's back here. You can get this shirt, and I don't know why this isn't on TV already. It's a really, really good cartoon. It's got to be bizarre for people who don't watch the show. If you just stumbled on this and watched it, I wonder what you would think. Like, you would have no idea what the hell was going on. Stretch goals. It's me naked. Well, I mean, you get a Caesar logo enamel pin. It says EVS, and the V makes the shape of my nose, kind of. You get a naked. Do you want a standee figure of me nude? Is that something that you guys want? Because that is the stretch goal, the fourth stretch goal. You will get me naked with a very long black bar here, I guess. By the way, that's about right. I got to say, that is about my physique. That's pretty much what I look like naked, except I don't have tan lines. So I don't know how he got that information. All right. Featured tier, Caesar Salad, July 9th through 10th. So this is only available for one day, 24-hour tier. Very smart. And you get this stuff here for $50. And then, boom, you got all these other choices. The prices are right. This is a great-looking campaign. Acrylic standees Wave 2, acrylic standees Wave 1. Very good, even though only one of them sold. Yeah, I guess, we'll sell some more of those. Holofoil cover with a head sketch. Retailer edition. The Big Salad, $250. And then, boom, the biggest tier that you can get is a canvas print with Virgin Cover C. I'm in awe. It's a great-looking campaign. Good job, Camel Moon. We'll have to have you come on and explain yourself. Camel Moon, we'll have to have you come on and justify this to our audience. Why me naked? Why Dan Fraga with... Dan is such a good sport. Like, this is not, how is this Dan? How is this Dan? I don't understand the tutu. I don't understand the egg. I understand the bunny ears and the microphone. Kind of understand the clock. He's a little bit like Flava Flav. He's rapping. I don't understand any of this. I don't understand this depiction of me. That's not what I look like at all. I don't understand John Malin. Easter egg. It's an Easter egg. Isn't it a giant top hat? Somebody says. I don't think so. I mean, it looks like one, but I think it's meant to be kind of a tutu. Eggs. What about eggs, though? What do eggs have to do with you? Maybe I missed that. Maybe I missed Dan Fraga's love of eggs. Ethan, it's not a tutu, it's a top hat. How is it? I think it's a tutu. It's not a top hat. It looks like one, but it's not. He's wearing it like a dress. Yeah, I don't know. All right, let's refresh this thing. All right, boom. Look at this. $79.55. If you guys aren't backing this, I don't know why. It looks like a hilarious good time. Everybody loves the cartoons. Maybe we'll watch one of them tonight. I don't know. Maybe we will. Peregrine, Wings of the Falcon, graded 0.5. These guys are terrific. If you like Optimus Deadpool, you like Fizz Giggity, Piper, they're a cool gang, and they're doing this book that looks better than any DC comic I've seen in a long time. Look at this cover here by Preston Acevedo. He's been holding out on us. We got to get Preston to do more painted covers like that. The interior artwork looks absolutely great. That's all I care about. I just look at the art, I just look at the art and I just kind of go, yeah, this looks awesome. Very, very cool. So I recommend people support Peregrine, Wings of the Falcon. I recommend people support Fragaboom and his Easter egg head with his book, Pineapple Perception. This is Black Flag. I feel like watching this.
I created Black Flag back in 1994. It was pure escapism. I want to draw guys with big guns. I want to draw anime babes, wizards, aliens. Cool, put them all in one book.
Now allow me to reintroduce myself.
Black Flag is literally wish fulfillment. High energy, high octane, 90s style action, relentless, doesn't ask for forgiveness, high bullet count. There hasn't been that in comics in the same way that I'm going to provide it. Sniper decided that he was going to go back into doing what he does best. He went and he took all of his gear, which had this shield on it with his flag, and he blacked out all the flags. He has no allegiance to anybody but himself. They're never sitting around talking in Black Flag issue 1. Ragtag, they're it. Here to save our world. All of them, mythical, magical. And we are going to see so many bullets, so much action. This thing is certain to blow people's minds. That's basically what Black Flag is all about. Let's go.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Damn. That was a great video. Oh my God, that was awesome. Frega, terrific. I love the explanation of your characters. That's what I care about. I want to hear more about people's comic book characters. A lot of people get into personal stuff and they go, "This is why I'm doing this." I don't really care. Like, I'm really more interested in the book. Like, am I gonna dig it? Tell me about the characters. Tell me, do you love these characters? What are they like? What are your plans? I would love to talk about Cyberfrog all day long. I wish I was allowed to spoil things. I would love to just sit down and go, this is where we're going to go. This is what we're doing. So getting Dan to talk a little bit about, where his head is with Black Flag and what the purpose of the book is, the story, the themes in it. That's a much better video. Yeah. Fragaboom, for some it's a sound effect. For me, it's a way of life. Comic books have been part of my DNA since before I could remember. My favorite ones are those that embrace all the things that make them uniquely comics. Over-the-top action, beautiful idealized heroes, exaggerated situations, and really, really loud artwork. This is why I am insanely excited to be relaunching Black Flag as a 48-page graphic novel. Black Flag Pineapple Perception will be part 1 of 4 parts. Odyssey, that will take you into worlds unimaginable. Well, they're imaginable by you. You're going to have to convince me of this. You're going to have to sell me this world. It's insane. I mean, you have these absolutely crazy bubblegum colored heroes. And that's one of the reasons why I like this book, is it's so colorful. Like, Dan just goes over the top. He goes, I got a blue guy, I got a pink girl, I got a green dude, I got a purple monkey, I got this light green kid, and then I've got our hero, Sniper. Just kick ass. It looks good. Double page spread of the team. I'm going to get Dan over and just got another desk over there, set him up. Let's just jam. Let's just draw all day like we used to in the old days. I miss all that. I miss actually sitting down with other artists and drawing. Those were fun times. Got a Pat Lee cover here. Yeah. I dig all that. I dig that, Dan. That looks great, man. I hope you make $1 quadrillion on Black Flag and Black Flag 2. We're going to get 4 issues of this. I'll be here. I'll be here to promote it. I'll be here to talk about it. You want to get together and draw comics? You want to get together and just do nothing but drink Pepsi and draw comic books all day long? No alcohol, because you can't really draw when you're drunk. You just drink caffeine, drink caffeinated beverages, sit around and draw stuff. I mean, that's what we used to do. We used to just make things up as we went along. It was fun as hell. It was so fun. Trent Kanuga sent me these right here. Unreleased Cyberfrog from 1995. I remember drawing this, but I don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember what I was doing here. Cyberfrog with Backdraft, who was one of Trent Kanuga's characters. Trent Kanuga, who went on to do Creed. He had a book. He had a book called Deadbolt, and Deadbolt was a ripoff of Vortex, which was a ripoff of Spawn. And I like Trent so much. I was like, let's just do a crossover, and I'm gonna introduce your characters into the Cyberfrog universe. And we just sat down. Look, I was drawing little panels. This was all actual size. Like I would trace a comic book to make sure that the proportions were right, and I just drew with a tiny little Kohinoor rapidograph, and drew all these his character back. This is so 90s. Oh, I didn't know how to do a splash page very well. But yeah. Guys like scheming with Backdraft to murder his wife and burn down his store. Cyberfrog, tongues him around the head here. He's got flips the tongue around this guy's skull and yanks him over here. And there's our Cyberfrog. This is crazy. I mean, this was good. This was better than the other Hall of Heroes stuff. I'm going to publish all this junk. Trent gave me 80 pages of Cyberfrog material. And an entire issue that's never seen print. And part of me is thinking about just taking that and and coloring it and giving it treatment like Unforgettable Tales, turning it over to Kyle Ritter and getting Kyle to color it, getting Eric Weathers to reletter it, and releasing it as a complete unreleased issue of Cyberfrog from the 90s. I'm thinking about doing it. It just kind of makes sense. The stuff is too fun. It's too cool. Cyberfrog is ugly cute like a pug. Yeah. I just think it's a pretty good idea. Like I'm gonna release all of the material, like every bit of it, all the unfinished stuff. I'm gonna release it all as a big magazine called Frogapalooza. It's gonna be like 80 pages long. But why not just take that one issue and then fix it up, put it out as a completed issue, like make it Unforgettable Tales 3. Rather than jumping right into the Harris Comics stuff. God, I dig it. I love comics. I love doing comics. I love Cyberfrog. Hate to think that any of this stuff is going to get left behind. It should all kind of come out. All right, I'm going to read some super chats from you guys, and then we're going to move on. I'll read some super chats and move on. I got a couple of refunds today. One of them was another, but it's a war campaign. War campaigns got their refund agenda. But one of them refunded a honeycomb box. It's great when that happens because I just let people know there's a honeycomb box available. And, in a second, literal seconds, it gets snatched up again. It's good that those go into the hands of people who are going to appreciate them. I like that. Argentico 2003 says Camel Moon's comic looks awesome. I agree. Let's see. Bring your SJW Tears mug to FanFest and I'll bring mine, says Lloyd Aloha. Yeah, I got mine right here. I didn't realize that it was on my desk because I just put pencils in it. But, here's my SJW Tears mug. All right. Argentico 2003 says, I love the old school 10 people streams. I like them too, but here's the problem. Like sometimes they get noisy. They're hard to focus. They're hard to direct, especially when you have a serious topic to discuss. I would like to discuss, the Whisper networks and really get into it with you guys and talk to you guys about what I know to be true and examine this evidence and really get into it. But it's hard when you're a 10-person stream should be a silly, undirected show that is focused on selling comics. I think that's the best way to do it. You let 9 other people in here, and all we're going to do is promote. We're going to goof on each other. We're going to have a good time. We might talk about a couple of things. We might have a couple of articles to look through just to give us direction. But for the most part, I think those 10-person streams are best when we're talking to and about each other. And we could talk today because once again, I was on a live stream. I was on, live without Liam, which is Oz. He's Australians or something else. His live stream. He had Nasser Rabadi on, and I wanted to talk to Nasser. So I went in there and talked to Nasser a little bit. It was kind of cool. And then Doug TeNapel came in there. and was, spouting his poisonous bullshit. And I had to go in there and talk to Doug. I'll tell you, it's like, here's the thing. Here's the difference between like what I do and what Doug does. Like Doug has a mission to undo Comicsgate. Doug wants to undo Comicsgate so it doesn't exist anymore. It's almost like erasing the crime scene. It's like because of what, his walking away from Comicsgate. I think on some level, if Doug has feelings, he feels a little bit guilty about taking from Comicsgate and leaving. So he wants to like erase it. One of the things that he wants to do, though, is he wants to take penisless revenge on me by turning comic skaters away from me so that I can't help them, turning them against me and turning them away. And it's, it's not hard to do that because all you really need to do is demonize me. And look at me, I'm a monster. I could, pretty easy to make people dislike me. But the other thing that you do is you flatter people. Flattery, when you flatter people's egos, it's a great way to get them to make mistakes. When you say to them, you don't need Comicsgate. You can do this alone because you're a man of principle. You're a man of principle. So you don't need Comicsgate. You're a creator. You don't need to be a part of a YouTube show that, is nothing but goofballery. You can walk away from Comicsgate and you'll have your pride. Look at me. I walked away from Comicsgate and I made more money than ever. This is, what would you say? This is the equivalent of, let me think of a visual image that could be turned into a political cartoon to describe what this kind of manipulation actually is. We've described the mainstream comic book industry as the Titanic, and it's sinking in the background. The Titanic is sinking. Comicsgate represents a life raft, and a lot of people are on the life raft. John Malin is telling them, grab an oar and row. We got to row if we want to get away from the suction of the Titanic sinking. We got to all do this together. We got to work together to make a little miniature industry, make this boat float, make this boat go somewhere. And as we're rowing off to the side of the boat, appearing to stand on the water itself, like Jesus Christ, is Doug TenNapel. And Doug TenNapel is standing on the water and he's saying, you can do this yourself. You don't need to be rowing with these guys. You don't need any of this. Be a man of principle. Get in the water. You're a strong swimmer. Are you not a strong swimmer? Why are you in a boat with these guys? You can do this on your own. Be responsible for yourself. You'll have your self-respect if you swim to shore. I know that you're a man with a strong core and you can swim. Look at me. I'm not in the boat. Look how I'm doing. And a lot of dummies jump off of the boat into the freezing cold water and realize you can't swim. You can't swim. And meanwhile, Doug TenNapel appears to be standing on the water itself because underneath his feet is a gigantic fucking nuclear submarine called Earthworm Jim. And a 30-year career in mainstream comics and in video games. That is why Doug is able to appear to stand on the water and encourage you to jump off of the boat and join him in your doom. And ultimately, it's just out of spite. It is just out of spite. Now, I would encourage people to put away your egos, join the team, and succeed with us. You can have, do it yourself. Of course, you're going to have to. But ultimately, surviving the death of the comic book industry, which is what we're going through right now, that is a group effort. That is something that we need to do as a group. You can do great comics on your own. You could do them in your house. You could do them, in your apartment. You can do them with friends. But if you do not have a marketing arm, if you are not marketing your comic books the way that these big companies do, you are doomed. Your book is going to be seen by no one, purchased by no one, and read by no one, except for your mom. And that's good. Thanks, Mom. My mom read my comics too. Comicsgate is a group effort. It's all of us working together to support and promote each other's campaigns, get our books out there, teach each other how to make these comics, survive, create an alternate industry to the mainstream, one that is not subject to the whims of SJWs. We will work with anybody who will work with us. We will work with anybody who is going to help comic skaters succeed. That's what we're interested in, but you cannot do it alone. You can't do it alone. I told Doug, I said, you and I, we have differing messages here. It might appear that I can do this alone. It might appear that you can do this alone. We also have 27 years, 30 years of experience in mainstream comics and the audience that we built therein. That is not available to everyone. It's not available to these indies. And we have to provide a substitute for that here with Comicsgate. So it's a pretty interesting conversation. I love Comicsgate. I feel passionately about Comicsgate. I love the idea that, this is a network of creators who will support each other. It's not just me. It's not everybody's going to get to be on my show. Not everybody's going to, to get to be on John Malin's show. But you're going to get support here. You're going to find friends here. You're going to make friends, and you're going to do much better with Comicsgate than you would anywhere else. And I say that because I look around and I see people who bought into this propaganda, people whose pride and ego was appealed to. Poor Nasser Rabadi sitting there saying, ever since I left Comicsgate, I launched a novel, and it sold 7 copies. He sold 7 copies. You can't do it. Tried to launch a comic book. It didn't get funded without Comicsgate support. No duh. No kidding. That is the whole thing. That is the benefit of Comicsgate. Get back here, help people out, be a sunbeam, give and take in equal measure, and succeed. It's gonna turn out that we're right. We're not going anywhere. We were right all along. Like I said, I'm really proud of you guys. Very proud of this community. Very proud of everything that we do. And I would encourage other people to consider being Comicsgate and kicking some ass with us. Oh boy, all these rumors from last week have been shot down. This is terrible. I think I read these rumors on Cosmic Book News. Matt McGloin, what are you doing? What are you doing exactly? Why are you writing articles about rumors that were shot down that I think were on your site? DC rumors shot down. Ben Affleck playing Batman. Ryan Reynolds, Green Lantern. Justice League, Constantine, Batgirl. A lot of DC rumors have hit the net as of late, including that Ben Affleck will be back as Batman. Is that not true? He's not? I read that everywhere. Is it just that he's coming back to do a couple more scenes for Zack Snyder's Justice League, the Snyder cut of Justice League? Yeah. All right. So Ryan Reynolds is not returning as Green Lantern. You don't say. I could have told you that. Ryan Reynolds is deeply ashamed of Green Lantern. He's deeply, deeply, deeply ashamed of his role in Green Lantern. I don't blame him. He should be. It's a terrible movie. He should feel bad about it. It probably wasn't your fault, Ryan. Actually, I think Ryan Reynolds is funny. I would definitely want to hang out with him, get a beer with him, because he just seems like a cool dude. I like his sarcasm. But this was a terrible movie, and he was so miscast. So miscast as Green Lantern. The entire movie was miscast. That a Justice League Rebirth movie is getting made, and that Keanu Reeves is eyed for a new Constantine. Keanu Reeves, everybody wants him right now in something. He's had quite a career, but he's making a big comeback. I think the John Wick movies really helped him out. That Batgirl will star with Michael Keaton in Batman Beyond and more. Well, I'm glad that's shot down. Why don't they have Batgirl Beyond? Why hasn't that been done yet? Batgirl Beyond. Well, most of the rumors just might not be true. Imagine that. Scooper and writer for The Wrap, Humberto Gonzalez, took to Twitter on Tuesday to unfortunately shoot down most of the cool DC rumors that have been reported as of late. By the way, any one of these things would have been really exciting for people, so we can't do them. I mean, I hated Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern, but yeah, I would kind of, if he were Green Lantern again, I would kind of be curious. I'd want to go see what he does, knowing his, his shame. Ben Affleck as Batman, I don't really care that much. This one right here is major. Michael Keaton as Bruce Wayne, as old man Bruce Wayne, would be so enormous. That would be so gigantic of a thing. If he would just be Bruce Wayne. And if he was Bruce Wayne, he could be Bruce Wayne in two different ways. You want to do the Dark Knight Returns? Fantastic. That's fine. Let's do that. You want to do Batman Beyond? Fantastic. Let's do that. I'd actually prefer you to do the Dark Knight Returns. God, that'd be cool. Why, you know, why can't we have cool stuff? I don't understand it. All right. Umberto did at least confirm a Zatanna movie has been in development. Big deal. So there is that. And also that Ezra Miller will be starring in the upcoming Flash movie. No. No. It's like the one thing that, like, if they just said Ezra Miller was not the Flash, I'd be so happy. We don't get any of the cool stuff. We do get the one fucking soy-based awful thing. The dreadful thing. The one thing that shouldn't be. Ezra Miller should never be the Flash. Oh, so awful. Headrock says, isn't he in jail yet? No, I wish he was in jail. Damn it. Let me read some more super chats here, and I'll actually share the screen for the super chats. I just think that would be probably easiest. Let me see here. All right. Argentico 2003 says, I love the old school 10 people streams. Hey, Stephanie, she says KK's out sooner rather than later. Yeah, I agree. Her time is ticking. But it's, you know, they're not going to change anything. Tatooini says, I'm the one who got the honeycomb box today. Thanks, EVS. Hey, congrats. Hyper Kaiju says, crazy KK quitting and the sequel trilogy being disgraced all sounds too good to be true, sadly. Agreed. Plan 9 Good Time says, super chat if you want a Whisper Network do-over. Stephanie says, look at Disney's financial issues. Dude, they're nearly $100 billion in debt. Well, you know, Time Warner and AT&T, they merged and they're $156 billion in debt. So it could be worse. Ragmuffin says, get daddy's belt. Mark C says, the day Crazy KK leaves Lucasfilm, we do need to do a celebration complete with Yub Nub music. Yeah, I don't think it's... Here's the thing. There's a difference between, okay, I'm done and I did all the damage that I needed to do and now I'm walking away from Lucasfilm, not having been fired. I'm just leaving. Like, I don't want to celebrate that. That is... it means she won. There's nothing to celebrate. We want her removed. I want the trebuchet. I want her flung across the ocean. I do not want Kathleen Kennedy just leaving and going, yeah, I'm done. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for all the fish. So long and thanks. I don't want that. Fat Steven Seagal Batman says, I loved you in Stand By Me, EVS. Great acting. Hey, thanks. Sulfur X Comics says, hi, Uncle E. You mentioned on Peter's stream that you'd be cool with showing the trailer of my first Indiegogo, Inventing Incidents, when it launches. Well, it's totally here. 3, 2, 1. Hail, hail, hail. Oh, interesting. All right, we'll show it. I don't know if we're going to show it tonight, but let me find it and I'll get it lined up for tomorrow. Plan 9 Good Time says, send Zach the link and talk Whisper Network. It's hard to get Zach on these streams. He just doesn't want to talk about it. He hates everything right now. Like, he really, really, truly hates these people in the comic industry. Mark C says, I know Star Wars is dead. I want to celebrate the fall of the Executioner. Sulfur X Comics says, oh, and Fraga lent a voice assist. Most of my readers are teenagers, so crowdfunding is going to be a haul. We'll do my best. Love you, Comicsgate. We love you too. Zero Depressive says, God, I hear Carrie Fisher is gone, and I think what a mess this wretched person, Kathleen Kennedy, did. Fat Steven Seagal Batman says, I heard the Force identifies as a lesbian haircut. Unknown says, I asked for Star Wars videos, and I got Star Wars videos. This is why I love you, EVS. You listen to the fans even when you don't have to whatsoever. Look, here's the thing about Star Wars and me, making Star Wars videos. I feel like I got crowded out, during first of all, a couple of reasons. When the new Star Wars movie came out, everybody was doing the same stuff. And, I just felt crowded out. I didn't want to be one more guy making Star Wars videos. I think now that Star Wars has kind of calmed down on YouTube, maybe I can actually start talking about it again. Like, it's no longer the thing to do for the algorithm. Now it's just like you do it if you really like Star Wars. Now might be the time to do it. I'm making 10-minute videos again and watching all this shit go down. I see Doomcock's doing it. Lots of respect for Doomcock. I'm sure Jeremy's still doing it. I feel like doing it, and I've still got the Jabba sail barge to build. Andrea asks me every day, when are you going to build that? Yeah, I want to build it. I got to make a video of it, though. You know, I got to do that. The other thing is, I really like The Mandalorian. And part of doing Star Wars videos is just being pissed off at, Lucasfilm. I like ranting. I like going into rants. Rants are almost always, complaints. They're funny. Negativity is funny. Positivity rarely is funny. And it's like, all I can really say is, I like it. Great job. It's like, that's positivity, and that's not funny. When somebody fails colossally and galactically, and you take the piss out of it, that is funny, and that's fun to do. Where's Jabba at? He's right there. Okay. All my Star Wars stuff is behind my head. All right, let me get back to super chats here, and then we're going to do a little bit more bullshit. A little bit more bullshit tonight. Wow, we've got 1,828 people. I hear you loud and clear. Holy shit, I do a Star Wars video live by myself. 1,828 people in here. Cumberbatch says, horse is out of the barn at Skywalker Ranch. Yeah. Zero Depressive says, nothing sounds better for business than female-centric. It's just, it's creepy. Vince Garrett says, hey, Kathleen, the Force is non-sick gendered. Your heteronormative comment is really problematic. You meant non-cisgendered. Let's see. Juan Franco says, you almost made me spill water on my mouth when you said pendejo. It's the other Spanish word I know. Franco Boom says, all of my wrenches are lost. Well, I mean, you got to build up your new channel, Fraga. Cumberbatch Pepperpot says, we will pay more for made in the USA toys. No China. Interesting. All right. Let me look into that. Mike's Comics says, Star Wars is pretty much dead to me. Okay, I read that one. Lady of Winterfell, thanks for $10, says, hi, Ethan. I'm new thanks to my son, Peter Callan. Now I'm hooked, LOL. Oh, welcome, Lady of Winterfell. Welcome. Please hit the subscribe button. John Whalen says, E, you look like a tranny I had last night. Comicsgate only. I don't think I look like transgendered at all. I think I look very masculine indeed. Jack Random says, Woody Harrelson. Lady of Winterfell just joined the channel. Thank you for joining. You get a trading card. We've got the new Cyberfrog Brothers trading card coming out. I should have it in a few days, and then we're gonna don't ask for it now because it drives Andrea nuts. Just wait a second. Let me get the cards in hand, and then we're gonna send a link. No, we're not gonna send a link out. We're gonna put a new thing in the community tab with a new link to hit, and then you'll enter your address in there. We've really got it down. I mean, we really have shipping trading cards out pretty efficiently now. So don't ask. We're going to send you, or we're going to tell you when to click the community tab and enter your information in this link. And of course, Andrea always wants me to mention this to you guys, and it is very, very important. Let me stop sharing for a second. Your information is private, and it's vital. We respect it. We do not share it with anyone. And the reason why, a lot of people say, you've already got my address. Why do I have to give you my address again? Because when we complete shipping a project, we delete all of this information. We do not share it with anyone. The only set of email addresses that I keep are the ones from MailChimp. And right now, those are being used to send you guys information about Rec Planet. But once Rec Planet ships, I'm deleting those too. So we do ask you guys to send your email or your addresses in over and over and over again. It serves two purposes. One, it reassures you that we're respecting and taking care of and guarding your information. We don't sell it to any third parties. We do not misuse it, and we don't let it get out. And the second reason is to just make sure that all of your information is updated at all times. Once you send us your address for these trading cards or for any of the comic books, we do delete them, and then we'll ask you again. So I hope you understand. We completely respect your privacy. We completely understand people who are nervous about getting their information, giving it out over the internet, but we respect you. We take care of it. We protect you. So there you go. All right. Let me go back to this one more time here. So thank you, Lady of Winterfell. Cecil's Secret Lover joined the channel. Cecil's Secret Lover says, thank you, EVS, for all you do. You've inspired me to become a comic book artist. Fantastic. Mark C says, Ethan, Dan Fraga's character is pulling a rabbit out of the top hat magic trick. Then why is there an egg? I don't understand why there's an egg. Sketch Therapy says, why don't you stop giving these bitches oxygen? Sketch Therapy says, I'm disgusted every time you lend Anti-CG your presence. Sorry, Sketch Therapy. I do what I do. And when I do what I do it like I'm doing it for TV. You don't have to like it, but you will respect it. Metal Movies and Brewski says, sign up for Butch Cleaver on Indiegogo. It launches Saturday. Gunn says, start by ignoring Sketch. He's a dullard. Sketch Therapy says, looks like @Gunn is mad. I told you not to see Doug and Mike. Art 1984 says, hey, EVS, do you have a Gene Wilder wig and a Willy Wonka wig? Just curious. You look awesome as Willy Wonka. Thank you so much. Mike Murphy says, Comicsgate is mutually beneficial to all parties involved. The mainstream does not care about you past what you can do for them. Join the party, everyone. Absolutely. Talking and Drawing with Shane Davis sends me $5. Thanks, Shane. I am Practicing Piano says, Cyberfrog movie with Megan Fox as Heather Swain. She'd be great as Heather. I would definitely like that, especially as she gets older, and Heather's 38 years old now, and so Megan Fox can age into the role. Talking and Drawing with Shane Davis says, the Comicsgate community has been great. We love you, Shane. Thank you for joining us. Peephole Circus says, name one upcoming superhero film you're excited for. Wonder Woman 1984. There we go. It took a long time for me to think of one. Keith Gleason, thanks for $5. Camel Moon says, EVS, thank you for the push. Hail to the chat. We're only $1,200 away from our first stretch goal of $10,000. Strawman says, Karen Van Skyver. Fragaboom says, I meant my wrenches on other channels. Shane Na joined the channel. Thank you. You're going to get, if you can go right now to the community tab and you can enter your information to get a Rumblebee trading card and a Heather Swain trading card. Kyung Lee just gave me a pound sticker. Thank you, Kyung. And Sketch Therapy says, I am never going to like you giving them oxygen. Never. Well, Sketch, I understand that, you know. But here's the thing, Sketch. Here's what you need to understand. There are people who put out counter narratives, and they try to say things to convince other people of things that just are bad or not true. They're not good. They're not virtuous. And it is my job to, as a spokesperson for Comicsgate, to confront these ideas and shoot them down like that. Why? Because I want Comicsgate to grow. Why? Because I care about you guys. Why? Because some of you might be deceived. I don't want you to be deceived. I want you to stick with Comicsgate, stick with us. I want to point out every time one of these guys, like Mike, goes along with this idea that, look, you can do it on your own. You're going to do better. You don't need Comicsgate. These guys fail. They fail dramatically. They fail drastically. And it's because of their own pride, which I'm told is a sin. We want to make sure that other people recognize that path is not the way to go down. The more people who are Comicsgate, who are in our lifeboat rowing with us, the faster we'll go. So we want you all to be Comicsgate. Everyone should be Comicsgate, and everyone should consider, supporting my comic books. This is my comic book Cyberfrog 2 Wreck Planet, which is now the biggest comic book ever crowdfunded on Indiegogo. Second biggest comic book ever crowdfunded anywhere. There's only one that's bigger than mine. It was on Kickstarter in 2012. We're going to beat it too. $1,022,571 from you guys. I love you all. Oh, no, bigger than that. $698 at the end instead. I love you all. Thank you for backing this. Very excited, because we raised so much money. Once we got to $1 million, we were able to add toys. And everyone who backs the Cyberfrog Wreck Planet comic book of any kind, you can back the Jay Lee Wreck Planet comic book. You can back my Heroes edition. You can back the Villainous Scum Chromium variant Wreck Planet. Any one of these three books that you back, you are going to get this Cyberfrog PVC toy free with your order. You're also going to receive another book called Cyberfrog Heartsick Horror, and you're going to receive the Salamandroid. Is it the Salamandroid Color Zine? Yeah, Salamandroid Color Zine. And that's it. Okay, so those 3 books, you're going to receive a keychain, a Cyberfrog keychain. You're going to receive 2 stickers, 6 trading cards, 3 of which are chromium. You're going to receive a lot of things for $25. This campaign has been so successful that we were able to afford all of this fun stuff to throw in as bonuses for your purchase of this 25-page sequel to Cyberfrog Blood Honey. Now, if you haven't read Cyberfrog Blood Honey yet and you're interested in reading Cyberfrog Wreck Planet, I don't blame you. We have an eBay store right here. The link is in the description. All of the product, most of the product from the last campaign, the first Cyberfrog campaign, is here. What you need to do is you need to buy this Cyberfrog Blood Honey, the team-up variant. It's autographed. I've signed the inside. And if you like it, well, you should order the Ashcan set too. This has 1998, The Diary of Heather Swain. This is a bonus 20-page story that ties into Cyberfrog Blood Honey, and it further prepares you for Cyberfrog Wreck Planet. Or you could buy them both together here. You could get a Chromium Salamandroid variant. These are very, very, very rare. We had 100 of them. We've sold 76. So I guess we still have 24 left. Or you could just order this, which is one of kind of everything here for $60. So do that. And then once you've done that, go back here and back Cyberfrog 2 Wrecked Planet. Consider you're going to get the Cyberfrog toy for free. Okay, that's coming. And then consider buying his big brother, Salamandroid. You can add Salamandroid for another $25. Feel free to buy as many of these as you want. If you have several kids or you want to buy one and leave one in the package and open the other one to play with. The toy is going to be bendy, so you'll be able to pose the toy. These are going to look great on your desk, and they're going to be really good conversation pieces at work, or your children will absolutely love playing with them. We are sold out of the Executive Honeycomb box set. Fortunately, but unfortunately, we don't have any more of those to sell. Please check out this campaign for those of you who haven't backed it yet. Let's continue to push this because, frankly, we want to beat Order of the Stick, and that is the name of the Kickstarter campaign that raised $1.25 million. So we're at 1,000,000.02. So we got a little ways to go here, but we got plenty of time to get there. And your contribution will help us get there. And you will also have a great, beautiful Chromium Cyberfrog book, toys, keychains, all of this great stuff. Because this is probably going to be I think this is going to be the best campaign ever done on Indiegogo. We'll beat it with Rainbow Brute, but I think to date, people are going to be really, really happy about this. This is a little bit of a wait, though. We're not going to start shipping these until December. However, over here, we've got Cyberfrog Unforgettable Tales, which is shipping next week. These are beautiful. Oh, wow, we got a lot of backers. These are beautiful foil-etched covers. Let me see if I have these over here that I can show you. I don't know if I still do. Oh, you know what I do have over here? You know what this is, guys? Hold on. Let me stop sharing the screen real quick. Links for both of these comic books and the eBay store are in the description. This is your boy Zach's script. This is your boy Zach's script for a book called Assault on Castle Greystar. 21-page story, drawn by Zach. Written by Zach, drawn by Zach, drawn by John Malin, drawn by Ethan Van Sciver. This is the Jawbreakers Graveyard Shift Cyberfrog Salamandroid team-up book right here. In these pages, you can expect to see one of the most fun Comicsgate team-up books imaginable. It's going to be so great. It's going to be so great. So Zach wrote this thing. It took him a while to get to it. Actually, it took him a while to do it, but he told me he'd sent it to me a long time ago, and I didn't know that. I thought it was just a response to an email. I didn't know he had finished the entire script. So I found it, printed it out, and we are going to do this. This is going to be a really, really fun book. I would like to have it out and available to people for the convention next year. Seems like a reasonable thing. Yeah. It's very, very, very fun. Let me see here. Who do we got? Let's look at the chat and see what's going on. Mr. Biggins is here. Holy crap, that's awesome, says William C. People like this. Awesome, nice, about time. Spoiler, Snoke dies. No, Snoke is not even going to be in this. Sold on Castle Graystar. Get it? Castle Graystar CG. That's a little wink from Zach there. Yeah. Show us the script. Spoilers. No, I'm not showing it. It says pages 1 through 7, Zach, pages 8 through 14, John, pages 15 through 21, EVS. Page 1, Zach, panel 1, establishing shot of Mount Fuji on a warm spring day. And that's the only spoiler I will give you. It's going to be really, really cool. Fraga's in the chat. Hello, Dan Fraga. And Cecil's in the chat. Hello, fellas. Hello, everyone. All right, let's get back to these super chats. And thank you. Wow, we've got 1,813 people watching tonight. Perfect. All right, let me see here. Lindsay Buckingham. EVS equals Lindsay Buckingham plus 300 pounds. So it's Comic Books and Cahoots. Onyx just joined the channel. He's going to get a Rumblebee trading card. And also, he should get a Brothers trading card as well. Unhinged Entertainment says, here's my money to give Fraga a wrench. Oh, Fraga doesn't have a wrench in this chat. Hold on a second here. Fraga boom. That's right. Oh, his wrenches are gone. I got it, Fraga. I'm slow. I told you guys I'm dumb. Add moderator. Fraga is now a mod. Keith Gleason says, thanks, EVS, for all the help with my Indiegogo. 5 hours to go. Keith, you bet. I hope, Keith, I know you're Alterna. I hope you consider declaring Comicsgate. I want you to do that. I think that would be really, really cool. People would be very proud for you to say, you know what, I'm Comicsgate. I see the benefit of all this. All of these people who say that Comicsgate is a hate group, these are people who are trying to stop us from subverting SJWs. The only way to get into the mainstream industry is through SJWs. You have to, pronounce this and pronounce that. You can't do anything that they don't approve of. For example, you can't be a Trump supporter. Not everybody is, but if you are a Trump supporter, you ain't working in comics. Here you can. We want you to. We want you to work in comics no matter who you voted for. This is your campaign, Keith. Mighty Mascots. I hope that you realize this is Comicsgate helping you out. Mighty Mascots is a fantastic book. It takes all the serial mascots from the 1980s, kind of does stand-in versions of them. You'll recognize all of these characters. You'll know who they're meant to be, and makes them kind of a superhero team. If you back at the $50 level, your order is going to come shipped in this phony baloney cereal box. It's going to have all the comics in it. It's got nutritional facts. It looks like a cereal box. So what a fun, this is just a fun campaign, a fun comic. I recommend it very, very, very highly. And congratulations to you, Keith. Congratulations to Alterna Comics. They are Comicsgate. We love them. We're happy to have you and them aboard. Graham Nolan's The Chenoo. Another great one. Graham Nolan, of course, is the co-creator of Batman's Bane. He worked at DC Comics for many, many decades. Probably not many decades, but probably a couple decades at least. And he created Bane. And now he's with us. This is his scary, wintry horror tale called The Chenoo. I think you will like this book. Consider backing it here. I love his artwork. His artwork is so fun. It is so cool. This is a man who is a seasoned storyteller. He's been telling stories with pictures his whole life. This book, when you buy it and read it, you are going to submerge yourself in this narrative, get lost, get scared. You'll probably even shiver in the cold. Ooh, severed head there. Look at this. He's kind of cute, this Chenoo. He's kind of cute the way Cyberfrog is. Kind of cute. Meat, it's what's for dinner. These are the characters that are involved. You've got an opportunity to buy original art, buy some Bane art. This is the man who created him. All of this is here on The Chenoo on Indiegogo. Find it, back it, and thank you for your support. Do As You're Told, The Ballad of No by your boy Zach. This is his new comic book. Wow, it's trudging along pretty well here. Every time I refresh it, there are new backers. Your boy Zach is telling his story about a crazy person who's released from an asylum in 2020 and kind of digs it. It's like the world is a horrible place, and a lunatic finds himself at home in the chaos and madness. So this is a tale for now. It's a very current tale. Artwork by the great Kelsey Shannon and written, of course, by our friend Zach. Finally, let's support Florida Man graphic novel. This is Mike Barron, and it's Chris Brawley's from Bleeding Fool. This is his campaign. Great story about, here's the thing about Florida Man. If you read the newspaper and you read a weird story about someone doing something perverse or extremely stupid, it either happened in Germany or it happened in Florida, one of the two places. I don't know why that is, but they always say Florida Man. And then they proceed to tell you about something incredibly stupid that only a dunderhead would do. And this is him himself. This is Florida Man. This is what all the articles are about. This guy. So this should be a fun book. It should be hilarious, well drawn, and consider backing this one as well. What is the? Oh yeah. Starlight Cats. I forgot to mention this. Shane Davis has launched his mailing list for Starlight Cats. Of course, I've already signed up for it. If you want to consider purchasing or backing Starlight Cats, I think most of you will. Shane Davis is a big star. He's come over here from DC Comics. He was Dan DiDio's artist on Dan DiDio's last project for DC. And Shane is doing a great book about kitty cats in space. And I think everybody's going to want to read that. It should be good for kids. I'm really, really proud of this. This is just a great looking project. Sign up for Starlight Cats notifications and, just look up Starlight Cats on Indiegogo. We got a lot of stuff, guys. Just got a lot of stuff going on. It's great. All right, here, Kid, do you have a padded bra on? Says Ice Storm 5150. Sketch Therapy says, I'm not mad. I'm forlorn. You always read me mad. LOL. I never do. Comic Book says biggest original comic crowdfunding campaign ever. Oh, that's true. Yeah, because Cyberfrog is an original comic. Order of the Stick was a collection of webtoons. Keith Gleason, he says thanks. Chris Owry is a new member. Thank you for joining, Chris. Fraud79 says third time's the charm. Please give Fragga his wrench back. I did. Sketch Therapy says those people told everyone I was crazy for saying what all now know is true. Mike, Doug, War Campaign, all these did all they could to deplatform me. I despise them. I know you do, Sketch. And then he says, I got the featured tier for Unforgettable. I'm psyched. Oh, thank you, Sketch. Granty's Nuts says, who will do the comic team-up cover? All three of you? Yeah, I imagine what we're going to do is we're going to, and this is referring to the team-up comic that me, Zach, and John Malin are doing. I think we'll each do our own cover, right? I mean, that way we can each do our own cover. We can sell our own cover. Seems like a good idea to me. We haven't decided how we're going to crowdfund it yet, but we'll figure it out as we go. Let's see, Ethan, check the streaming schedule. The Jack Show have this time slot. Oh, I better go. Yeah, you're right. Thank you, everyone. I forgot it was Thursday. For some reason, I keep thinking it's Wednesday. Thank you, guys. Victim card played. Who played the victim card? Certainly not me. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for supporting my channel. If you're new here, please do subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. And thank you again. Let me just take a look at the campaigns. Thank you for backing Cyberfrog 2 Wreck Planet. This is just, wow, more people backed it. This has been absolutely wonderful. And again, thank you guys, even though I didn't get to talk about this one very much. Unforgettable Tales is shipping out next week. So if you buy a copy of the book, they're $10 each. They're beautiful foil. You can expect to get your copy almost immediately, which is very, very nice. You will also get 2 trading cards. There are 2 unique trading cards, card U1 and U2. For this campaign. So trading card collectors, be aware of that. And a bumper sticker as well. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And I now ask you to please go find the Jack Show and tune in to Cecil Malin, Anna, and possibly Kelsey. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you later.